Thanks, Rita, and welcome to our Late Look North. Good evening, I'm Jerry Jackson. A new way to help people with mental health problems is being trialled in Cumbria, and it's hoped a new health hub in Whitehaven will help tackle a worrying trend, some of the highest suicide rates in England. Hope Haven, in a refurbished bank, offers wellbeing support for adults struggling with anything from debt, addiction, bereavement issues and other things. It comes 6 months after the closure of a ward at a local hospital. Mark McAlinden reports.
With its bright facade and open doors, Hope Haven is here to say there is neither shame nor stigma in walking in and asking for help in an area with high levels of poor mental health.
It's helped me a lot. I'm stronger than I was.
Annette Murray-Hamilton was the victim of a fraud that plunged her into a spiral of misery. She's found help from the professionals at Hope Haven.
Initially I wouldn't have said anything or voiced anything, but now there's a buzz. I want to do something, I want to move on.
This is an area where many families and communities have felt the pain of losing someone to suicide. Here in Cumbria, between 2020 and 2023, 303 people died by suspected suicide. And breaking those figures down shows that the rate is highest here along this stretch of the West Cumbrian coast.
This is a completely radical new way of approaching mental health, but also thinking about well-being and trying to change the message of mental health and supporting people to remain mentally well and active.
Hope Haven is one of just 6 pilot centres across the country and gives access to those who understand how breakdowns happen and how health can be restored.
In the past, I've experienced my own mental health difficulties. I think it really breaks down barriers from the offset once you share appropriately and share what you've been through and share some of the symptoms, what you've had that can relate to what the person in front of you has. People naturally open up. The more you give, the more you get back.
Mark McAlinden, BBC Look North, Whitehaven.
The airline EasyJet has confirmed it's reopening a base at Newcastle Airport. The airport says the development will help its growth and expansion plans as EasyJet announced 14 new routes today, 5 years after it left the site. EasyJet says the new base will support 1,200 jobs with 140 direct roles for pilots and cabin crew. Now, immigration is a topic that can cause bitter argument, but a group of ordinary North East voters has been asked by MPs to come up with some ideas that might heal the divides. Their task was to decide how many and what kinds of people should be allowed to come into the country to work. Our political editor, Richard Moss, was there to see it happen.
Seaton Delaval in Northumberland, not somewhere you'd expect to solve one of the country's thorniest problems. But this group of 24 voters from the local area are being asked to do just that.
There's all different reasons why people come over here from different countries, but the one aspect that we're particularly focusing on today is about work.
This is the start of 2 days of deliberation on the levels of legal migration. How many and which people should be able to come here to work? The conclusions will be studied by MPs from the cross-party Commons Home Affairs Committee, one of whom is here today.
As a set of MPs, we need to be asking the questions that the public want us to ask and that reflect their views. And that isn't just the people that are the loudest on social media or the people that actively email us. We want to bring a range of people together from different backgrounds, different starting views on immigration.
The group's been selected to reflect the social and political makeup of the area and includes 2 women who came to the region as migrants.
There's a lot of negative press about immigrants, Everything that's gone on wrong in England is apparently it's immigrants' fault. So, yeah, I wanted to be here.
I'm always told I'm the right kind of immigrant. So I kind of want to challenge that idea that, there is no right and wrong kind of immigrant and that a lot of it is biased.
Asylum and small boats are not part of these discussions, but immigration is an issue people feel strongly about, and those running the event are focused on preventing debate turning to discord.
Often online it's very shouty, it can be quite nasty. What we're trying to create in the room is a sense of it's okay to have all your different views, but there's a way of disagreeing agreeably so you can have a really healthy conversation.
Richard Moss, BBC Look North, Seaton Delaval.
Now, if a young person in your family is a keen gardener, here's some inspiration. A team from Hoffel College in County Durham has fought off competition from all over the country to be the only students showing off their work at this year's Chelsea Flower Show. They're working on a 5-metre high structure they're calling a flowering laboratory and are being mentored by the royal florist Simon Lycett.
There was a lot of competition, and the creativity of the florists across the country is always amazing, but East Durham knocked it out the park. It is so exciting because these fabulous floristry students are creating an exhibit that will be displayed within the Great Pavilion at Chelsea Flower Show. Now, that's not an opportunity many people get.
Right, you've had your fun with springtime. Winter is back and would like a quiet word. Here's Darren Bett.
Hello there. Midweek will bring a brief shot of much colder air. At the moment, though, things are quite mild, and overnight we're going to find some cloud and some outbreaks of rain pushing its way southwards. It may well clear up from northern areas later on, but stronger southwesterly breeze keeping temperatures higher, a mild 7 or 8 degrees overnight tonight. Now, tomorrow expect a lot of cloud, a southwesterly wind which may well pick up a bit, but also we've got this rain that will develop more widely. In the afternoon we're more likely to have some rain for eastern areas, but the heavier rain will be over the hills out towards the west. The temperatures though still on the mild side, 13-14 degrees. As that rain clears though after dark, so cold air will follow, and Wednesday will feel much colder and a stronger wind with some sunshine and a few wintry showers before temperatures rise by the end of the week.
That's our Monday night roundup. There's more news and weather on our BBC websites, of course. And Alistair Gill is here with early updates from 6:25 in the morning. In the meantime, sleep well. Good night.